Hey there, Pacific Rim fans. This is Westertron. Today we're going to be taking a look at NECA's Series 3 Axehead action figure. This is technically Series 3, but it's kind of its own series in a way because they have upped the size of and articulation of the monsters. So it's kind of like a new Series 1, but also at the same time it's part of Series 3 technically. I figured you guys would want to see this since we've already shown Cherno Alpha as well. This would be the other new, wholly new kaiju in the line, because the other one is a redo of Knifehead. But yeah, if this is the direction that they're going with the kaiju, then I am very excited because this guy is really, really cool. Very, very slick, and they have done a lot to improve on their previous designs. So as you can see, articulation is a lot more plentiful than it has been in the past. We've got ball-jointed swivel hinge arms that go out about that far, and of course go all the way around. We've got swivel hinges in the elbows, which because of the design don't get a great bend to them on either side. It's tenuous at best. It's not great, but it's not bad. And we've got rotation there as well. We've also got ball joints in the wrists, so you get full rotation, of course, and then in, out, up, down, whatever you could want. The wrist is on a really nice ball joint. They finally have gotten articulation on the arms here, the little miniature arms, which is great. So you've got the swivel there, and of course you also have a hinge to go in and out, which is really, really cool. I'm really glad that they decided to do that. We've also got ball joints on the hands of those arms as well, so still get rotation and then in and out and up and down, all that stuff. In the waist, you've got a ball joint, which you get nice swivel action, and then, well, maybe you only have a swivel there. I'm not actually getting, well, there's a little bit of tilt. So, a little bit, not a lot. I believe it's double ball joints in the hips. I can't see in there very well, but they do have a very nice range. They go forward, back, not blocked by any butt pack, which is really nice. They go out about that far and then can kind of rotate in and out on that joint as well. We also have swivel hinges in the knees, which actually get a pretty nice range, almost equivalent to a double hinge, and then some rotation there as well. And then ball joints in the ankles, which go up, down, around, allow for pivots and all that stuff. So in wide stances, you could still just kind of press down on the feet and still get very nice flat-footedness, which is really, really nice. The tail helps to balance all of that out, which is really great because this is a really big top-heavy figure, and in it you can see that there's the little holes in the bottom. He does have a bendy feature, so you can, you know, bend left, right, whatever you want to do with the tail, you can. I'm primarily going to be using it as a kind of a tripod, so it helps this guy stand. So let's get in close and see what this guy looks like. One other point I did forget to mention while we were zoomed out was that he also has a nice hinge joint in his jaw. So it's you can see his tongue and everything in there, and the glowing, I don't know, plasma. I'm not sure what it is in there, but very nice. The axe itself, you can see all these really, really nice designs they put in there just to make it look more like almost like a fossilized material or something. Very prehistoric, very cool looking, and then they painted it all with a yellow wash to kind of bring it out, all those details. You can see the eyes have a red outline with a yellow interior and then a vertical reptilian slit. You've got those great tattoos all over the body, which are, you know, probably not really tattoos, I'm sure, but great scaling on everything. Very, very nice job. They did such a good job. The gradient of the brown to the green, well, I guess it's green, it might be gray, I don't know, I'm sort of colorblind. On the chest looks really, really, really nice, very cool. We've got kind of that Killer Croc style armoring here on the legs, more of the reptilian scales here. The claws are all painted shiny to make them look that much more dangerous. No peg holes on the bottom of the feet, unfortunately, but he's not going to have a whole lot of trouble standing because of the addition of the tail, which is really nice. We've got the nice break in the arm here, of course, and then, again, we've got these almost prehistoric, dinosauric-looking hands, which is very, very cool. He just really, really looks outstanding. I love the double eyes and everything, just creepy, creepy, creepy. And on the back, close his arm in here a little bit, we've got these big black horns here on his shell, and then the shell itself, which is kind of like a ridge that goes all the way from front to back. and then attaches down here and up here, so that it's a really secure connection. You can see some of the glue there. This isn't like going anywhere. It's very, very solid, which is very cool. But yeah, very, very nicely done. Man, I can't even turn this guy around. He's so big. Very, very cool. You can see all of the little cracks and all the deformations and everything. Everything just looks really nice. And again, we've got that gradient. Just very, very slick. I really, really, really like the look of this guy. NECA did an outstanding job sculpting him, or just using the digital file. I'm not sure what they actually did. You know, up until this point, I think a lot of us were imagining that leatherback was going to be one of the highlights of the line. And even he, we admitted, had a lot of issues still, but if this guy is the new benchmark, then I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. We've got a little bit too much hindrance in the elbows, which could be fixed if you're, good with a hobby knife. I'm personally not, so I'm not going to worry about it. But overall, this guy is very slick. As I mentioned, he is in a new price point, so he will be $25, or at least he was at Big Bad Toy Store. That price may, of course, be different at retail, but compared to this guy who was, I think, $18 at Big Bad Toy Store, this is a $7 increase. For that $7, you do get a lot of heft. This is a big figure, and a lot of new articulation, which they weren't able to do before at the previous price point. So I am personally okay with that, but anybody who has an issue, of course, this may be one that you want to skip. I think it's definitely worth the cash. And we've got Coyote Tango here. Just put him in on the side, just so you can see scale-wise how he fits in with everybody else, or even right down in front. So, yeah, overall, very good action figure, $25, maybe cheaper in stores, we don't know yet. I think he's still a great buy. For $25, you get a really nicely articulated figure who's nice and big. 7-inch scale here here we got Windrix again. Windrix, you're so handy for scale purposes. I appreciate that, sir. So $25, you get a nicely articulated action figure that's very large scale. Will fit in with, SH Monster Arts and things like that, just to be like a super god beast. It's just really, really nice. Very excited to have him in the collection. And if you didn't know, a lot of this tooling has been already reused for the knife head redo. So I'll probably do a knife head review coming up soon. And we'll get a look at that guy too, because I really, really like this mold, and I think that they did a good job with it. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in the box below, and I'll be glad to help you out with that. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.